your handler here. Thank you guys for listening so much to That's Redacted. We have been blown away by how many people actually cared to listen. I want to come forward and say that from this point forward, we changed how we were doing the editing, which results in a lot less dead air, but also shortened our episodes more than we had intended. We're just going to go forward with that. Some episodes will be shorter than an hour, a lot of them will be. There is a one at the end that's probably still going to be quite a bit longer than an hour, but I'm sure you'll appreciate that one. Uh, Also, just onto the front of this episode, I wanted to go ahead and add a previously on. So, previously on That's Redacted, our agents were summoned by Delta Green and assigned to investigate the disappearance of Abigail Wright, a New York artist whose apartment contained disturbing and potentially occult artifacts. Their cover was FBI agents cataloging the apartment. Their mission to determine if an unnatural influence was at work and eliminate it if so. In Session 1, the teams received their briefing in Washington Square Park and met Agent Marcus, who handed over the case file. Oddities emerged immediately, where there was visions of a dancing clown and a dragon, unnerving newspaper clippings, and the first sign something was terribly wrong with Abigail's apartment. Session 2 took us home with the agents. Mora returned to his fiancée and daughter. Midas parted with his band. Margarine read a bedtime story, and Mueller and McLovin stayed behind at the scene. Flashbacks revealed how each agent first encountered the unnatural and was recruited by Delta Green. A new street drug laced into ecstasy began making appearances with strange side effects. Session 3 saw the team uncover a hidden symbol that triggered a psychological compulsion to spread it, costing one agent some serious sanity. Mueller spotted a strange man in white carrying a briefcase, but no one else saw him. Midas and Mora broke into a seemingly empty apartment using the fire escape. Session 4 introduced the architect Asa Darabandi and the concept of floors at dusk. The agents found disturbing plans for a machine and a rent receipt dated 1895. A discovered play appeared to feature the characters resembling the apartment's current tenants, plus the agents themselves. More connections formed between the building, the tenants, and a growing sense of something vast and theatrical. In episode 5, Midas visited an art gallery and found two remaining paintings from Abigail's previous collection. One showed the agents in Washington Square Park, and the other included the clown he saw earlier, as well as agents McLovin and Mora. When he insulted the paintings, he was kicked out, but not before realizing something terrible. That the images had predicted or observed events that they thought were private. Session 6 is where the mystery is shattered. The team confronts Thomas Manuel and discovers that he had been recording Abigail's apartment at night. He spoke of the night floors, hidden stories of the building that appear only after dark. The agents forced open a door to the roof and instead into the smoking lounge from the 1930s. They stayed in for a short amount of time and finally they left. When they left, only seconds had passed in the real world. And 7, they went back inside the lounge. They encountered Rorik, a man who believed that Roosevelt was the president. Moore discovered books full of clown pornography and a photograph of his ex-wife as if it was from the 1930s. Mueller opened a door into a psych ward who saw a patient who looked like an aged version of Midas. They entered many doors leading to strange rooms. And as time inside stretched on, the agents debated what was real and what should be burned down, and whether any of them were still sane. Thank you for listening once again, and we'll jump right in with the music and start that next episode. Hey there, listeners. This is your handler, Dakota, and I'm joined by your agents.
I'm Sean, and I'll be playing Agent Mora. So we're going to have a conversation. First, what's in here?
I'm Aditya, and I'll be playing Agent Margarine. Yeah, clowns all look the same. Red noses, puffy hair. How can you really distinguish between one and the other?
I'm Owen, and I'll be playing Agent Midas. Yeah, guys, I feel like this has something to do with the clowns.
I'm Edward, and I'll be playing Agent McGlovin. You're always on about clowns. I don't know about these clowns. I haven't seen any
Yep.
clowns yet.
John, I'll be playing Agent Mueller. Dog's playing poker. What's wrong with that?
And again, I'm your handler, and together we're the Elemental Gaming Nexus, and you're listening to That's Redacted. And officially, this never happened. Looking at the two people, and you realize that they are marionettes. They aren't people. And there's bleeding out red tissue paper.
Oh.
Oh, well, that's okay then. Totally normal phenomena.
No.
I'm sorry. You. We aren't watching him do that, right? It's only Midas watching him do that.
And Midas isn't close enough to see that. It's just Mora is the only one that has seen
Okay,
this.
I will look at them and look around and just be confused. Back up slowly.
I will call out. Do you need my help or anything?
Give me a alertness real quick.
Nope. Why
Okay.
would I? 71 over 42 fail.
Alright, so you back up. This is hilarious.
Is it though?
Oh, it's pretty funny.
Is it though?
Mm-hmm.
There, fuck off now.
So you back up to the rest of the group.
Mm-hmm.
What do you say?
It seems like they're marionettes that got just shot and then crepe paper is flowing out of them.
So it's like fake. I mean, it was like somebody's putting on a show.
Yeah, I think so.
Was how do you know they were shot?
The clowns were putting on a puppet show with like a dragon when I saw them the first time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, I feel like this has something to do with the clowns.
You're always on about clowns. I don't know about these clowns. I haven't seen any
Yep.
clowns yet.
I mean, Thomas Manuel mentioned that the clowns performed the show upstairs, and the first time I saw them, they had puppets, and now we see puppets. I don't have a point. I'm just throwing that out there.
Sorry, I still want to circle back to how do you know they were shot?
Well, we heard gunshots earlier.
Yeah, but gunshots don't make paper.
I mean, they do if they're filled with tissue paper,
All right.
like a weird piñata.
This feels like one of those weird things I don't really want to see, but I'll test it anyways. Can I shoot one of the marionettes?
Yep.
Bro!
Roll a firearms.
2 over 90. Under.
You shoot the marionette.
Some more paper.
A spray of paper comes out.
Alright. Guys, I feel like that was a weird thing I don't want to see, but now we know.
I mean, it seems like
Roll me alertness.
everybody.
No, just Midas.
92 over 20.
Okay.
Doctor, what do you do with that info?
I don't know. I've never operated on a puppet before.
I think it might be high time to maybe move across. They don't seem dangerous.
Yeah, but there's just more doors, right? So, I mean, we need to pick a door, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it continues onward towards the end, but we can either keep going down the halls or maybe we get lucky and there's a staircase in the doorway.
We could also shout to see if somebody opens their doors.
If you're wanting
Bait
to.
them out. It's an idea.
Oh, there's a guy with a shotgun we might want to be wary of, and I did just shoot a gun. So,
That's true. Nobody pokes their head out whenever you're shot. So, well, let's just be careful when we walk that direction then.
Are you guys going past the marionettes?
I will.
Okay. So
Sure.
you're in the lead,
Yeah.
and you're just wanting this to be over. as quickly as possible, right?
Yep. I want to get to the top as soon as possible.
You open a door, and it opens back up into the smoking lounge. And across the smoking lounge is a door that resembles the door you came in.
Well, that way leads out, it looks like. I pointed out to
If one of us had a watch on, how much time has elapsed in here?
Your watches don't work.
Oh. Yeah,
When you look at the watch,
I think should have thought about earlier.
no time has passed. But you also don't hear any ticking.
The watches are stopped.
Yeah.
Try to make a phone call.
You don't have any service?
Okay.
I mean, we could try and go out. We did find something.
Yeah, but like that didn't really. We haven't found any information. We just found some slightly weird stuff.
So,
I mean, does it matter if the plan is to burn down the building anyway?
I just don't know that just burning down the building is going to work. We don't know.
Exactly.
We could burn down the building, and then they're going to build another building.
I mean, he's not going to build another building. He's dead.
I know. But
No, I mean, who?
The guy who built the building.
No, but I
Asta?
mean, yeah, but like this is clearly not just this guy's. I mean, like he's dead. That's fine, but somebody else is going to build a building in this spot, and if this spot is, I don't know, haunted or something, then another building here is just gonna have more weirdness going on.
yeah,
We haven't really figured out what the problem is.
out of character, Thomas Manuel, I think, said it, but somebody was talking about how their art explores what happens to haunted places after they get burned down or something. I feel like they specifically talked about that scenario where
That was Thomas, yeah.
okay, there you go. So someone specifically said that, and I guess Midas wanted to know that, but I just wanted to bring it up in case we do plan on just burning it down.
I'm for burning it down, but only after we've stopped the current weirdness.
I mean, we're not
Burning
really
it down
here
is
to
just to
stop
clear
it.
up any residual materials that somebody could use to make the weirdness happen again.
We don't even know what the current weirdness is.
And we don't
Right.
know that it'll actually just pop right back up if they build another building.
I mean, we don't know that, but we don't know that that's not the case either.
Just burning it down right now traps anybody
I mean,
who's
you also have to
alive.
understand there's multiple buildings this man made. Might
Right.
be a
And
good
so
idea to
if
see
we don't
maybe the
find
other
out what
buildings
the
also-
problem is here, then we're not going to find out if we need to stop it elsewhere too.
And going up there is gonna illuminate us on that problem.
I mean, I would say potentially. I mean, unless you have another lead, we can go back to the apartment and search some more, but we haven't been very successful there.
I mean, we haven't even done our job there.
There's a
I mean,
police
we've
station.
done some of it, but we've found no leads,
And the issue is that this isn't technically our job.
isn't it?
No. We're
I
supposed
think
to
the job
look-
you are referring to is really a cover story for us.
Our job is
we're-
primarily to find out weirdness and remove weirdness.
To erase it.
Right.
Taking out the building would do that. It may not be a full-on fix, but is a good fix. And we also have other issues that are out there that we have to also accumulate and destroy as well. And if we keep going on this path, I don't know if we're going to be able to. I don't know how far we're going to make it in the amount of time, but
Hey.
remember, this has a time limit.
As a reminder, your debriefing was you've been granted clearance to assist the FBI in the collection and typing of evidence.
Mhm.
As part of the cover, the agents are to categorize every item and paper in Abigail Wright's apartment. You were to locate and destroy the symbol of the demon, which I believe you guys did.
Mhm.
You're to investigate the location and determine whether an unnatural influence is behind the disappearance. And finally, if an unnatural influence is found, it is to be stopped or destroyed.
I think that's the step we're on right now.
Yeah, the stop and destroy. And
Yeah,
the
kinda skipped
argument is
over a
just
couple.
what's that?
kind of skipped over a couple of steps there.
Well, I mean, we found weirdness.
Alright. So, I wasn't a fan of splitting up before, but Euler wants to go do something outside of here. Fine. And I agree, we haven't done everything we're supposed to do mission-wise in the outside world, and it feels like here's going to take a while. So what if we split up, 2 of us head out, 3 of us stand here, figure this crap out, and they come back and rejoin us tomorrow night. We got a police station check out, we got an art gallery to recheck out because somebody fumbled that up. We got a room to get.
So just to clarify, your current plan is to leave out the door, do research in Abigail's apartment, and other people go home and do what they're supposed to do at home. That's what you're proposing? Or are you proposing for some people to stay inside and others to leave?
Yeah, stay inside the 1930 room, and then a couple people leave to do what we have to do outside and rejoin later tonight. That's my proposal. But I don't know how other people feel about that. I also don't know if time is passing. So, maybe it's exactly when we left when we exit. I have no clue.
I'm okay with that plan. Or, I mean, I honestly think all of us should leave or none of us should leave. But if it's a few of us leave or none of us leave, I'll take a few of us leave.
I definitely think if people stay, a majority should stay. 3-2. I don't think 2 people should stay alone here. That seems risky. 3 seems like a good number, but I don't know.
I will be one of the 3 to stay. I think this is the correct choice to ultimately complete the mission. We're looking for root cause.
I'm on the team that's going out. It doesn't have to be 2 to 3. It could just be 1 to 4.
Okay. Who else is staying or leaving? It feels like to you guys, you've been in here for 2 hours.
I don't like how you said that.
Yeah, I would like to leave then, if that's an option.
More?
I think we should leave.
Okay.
I if we were planning on staying, I definitely want to know how more of this time stuff's working out. You get
that's 3 people leaving currently.
McLevin, you're a cool dude, not really. Just, your bravery's cool, but I don't know if we want to get stuck in here alone.
I mean, the exit door is right there, so it doesn't seem like we're stuck in here.
The exit door is there now. Exit door wasn't there always.
Right, but that doesn't mean that it. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's gonna keep us here. It doesn't. It hasn't tried to keep us here unless we wanted to stay here. Now that everybody wants to leave, the door is there.
Yeah, and so the plan was when we go to these rooms, we would go, well, who's not the guy the thing's trying to mess with? There's only 2 of us. We have a hard time shielding each other from the whole brain trickery business. I think if people want to leave, maybe it's smart we leave. My one concern is it's tricking us that we're leaving and we're still trapped in its whole
as you
business.
Let's try the door then.
Yeah, at least try.
So you guys walk to the door, open it, and it leads back to a stairwell that is very familiar as the stairwell leading down from the roof in the McAllister building.
Do the watches start ticking again?
Are you stepping out?
I am.
Yeah.
I am.
Watches start moving.
Do we see
Does
them?
it look weird?
Does the McAllister building look weird?
No, whenever they walk out, does it look weird?
No. It looks like they've just walked out.
Does my watch work?
Are you in the building still?
Yes.
Are you in the top floor still?
I mean, I'm still. Some people walked out.
Are you still in the smoking lounge? Then it doesn't work.
Okay.
And as you're watching them, they're moving in slow motion.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Okay. He's now moving in slow motion.
I'm the only one left in here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take one last look around.
How's he moving for us?
You guys don't have any perception right now. You're moving
Okay.
too slowly.
No time has passed for you.
Or it's moving extremely slowly, from what it sounds
Right,
like.
yeah, I mean, like, yeah. So,
We won't be able to determine it until you actually come out here. That's what I think he's getting at.
right. But, like, the bartender and the dude sitting there, they don't seem to react to people walking out.
They don't seem to care.
Okay, I will also step out.
As you're stepping out, Rorik waves at you. Like a bye wave. And then you step out. The door closes behind you. Everybody's standing here. According to your
The door
watches...
forces itself closed?
Were you still holding it open when you stepped
Yes.
out? Oh, then it's still open.
And if I look back in it,
They're moving around. Really blurry.
Step back in.
Your watches catch up, which is a really weird thing for wind-up watches to do. But they catch up, and it seems like only a few seconds have passed. Right now, David Sprouse, Jack Foster, you both take 2 sanity damage. So that'd be Agent Mora and Mueller.
Yeah.
Do you want to push that off on Bonds, or take it?
I'll have to push it off on a bond. I'm getting real bad.
Roll a d4.
Oh boy. Yeah, it's 4.
Alright, so you're able to push all 2 points off on a bond. Which bond are you pushing it onto?
On ex-wife.
Alright. Jack Foster, Agent Mora.
Goes down 2, right?
Yeah, it goes down 2, and your willpower goes down 2.
Oof.
I'll take it.
Your willpower points, specifically. You'll take the... Alright. How does that present itself right now?
What can I ask? What I took sanity from, or is it just the general?
It is just general. The reason I roll your sanity while you're in there is because inside, for whatever reason, nothing affects you. It's when you're out, it all affects you at once. So you're just kind of experiencing things that happened
Okay, yeah, probably like
emotionally.
the initial thing would be like, dude, I tore that page out. Do I have it?
Yeah.
Oh, I do.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of feel in my pocket and feel it, and then I kind of like my eyes go wide and I kind of like start breathing a little bit heavier and kind of looking around and I'm just like kind of like I need to get out of here. I'm just very uncomfortable and like in a kind of like a fight or flight situation. I just want to fly.
Okay. So you bail, or you're
Yeah.
wanting to bail anyway.
Yeah. I'll keep my composure because that's what I was trained to do, but like inside I'm like kind of like having a mini panic attack.
All right. So, yeah.
Can any of us read that he's having that mini panic attack?
Give me psychotherapy.
I'm a military man.
I hope it was human int.
Critical.
48 over-
33 under 80.
Yes, Mueller is able to identify his problem.
I'm just gonna pat you on the back.
How does the
Just
plumber
shrug
have
you
an
off.
80 in psychotherapy?
He's got a
Very
secret
simple.
degree in psychotherapy.
It's very simple. Nobody talks more about shit than people that you're fixing their shitters for.
Just for like context, isn't 80 like he's one of the best psychotherapists in the country?
Yes.
Nope.
I'm an idiot savant.
Okay, well, turns out that was actually even shorter than anticipated, so I suppose that's something.
see, we could go back in. It would take even less time. We can get out when we want to get out. I thought it was going to be short, and is he going to be even shorter?
You're not
I'm sorry,
wrong.
how long was it again?
2 seconds.
2 seconds.
You
Wow.
guys have spent more time outside of it talking right now than you were inside.
So 2 hours, it's a dilation effect of what, 3,600 to 1? If 2 hours became 2 seconds?
Can I work out? If that's the case, we can work out when it started if we knew the exact date. We only know a rough estimate of the date currently. We'd have to ask those guys what they thought the date was.
Well, they think the date is sometime in the 1930s. FDR is president. And given the amount of dilation, should it matter that much?
Well, I mean, if we wanted to work back and figure out. Yeah, it doesn't really make sense.
I mean,
When did,
it started in the at the very least, it started in the 1930s, assuming that was another human in there.
Do we know when Asa Darabandi built this building?
We do actually.
It would have been in the documentation. I don't
Yep.
remember what we said, but we do have it.
1924.
What's the correlation between 1924 to the 1930s and then March to now? Doing that time math. I don't know.
Are you asking how if the building, if the night floors started to exist in the 1930s, how long they've been there for the night floors?
Yeah.
Make an accounting check. More McLovin.
Let's see. Accounting. Wow, that sucks. 93 over 72. This is the thing I'm supposed to be good at.
I mean, it's literally simple multiplication. I'm pretty sure I, the player, have an answer.
Yeah, but it's big numbers actually. Cause it's a what? It's like 3600 dilation or whatever.
Yeah, but you can ballpark it, right? Because if there's 365 days in the year, it's the number of years divided by 10, but in days.
So this, you are missing out on a possibility of increasing that number.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I don't know if we were in there actually for 2 hours of our time.
Oh no, I mean your counting number.
Oh, you mean from a meta perspective?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you
On a
roll
gaming
fail.
perspective, yeah.
See, maybe it's a good thing I failed then.
Yeah. You get an automatic D4. There's no downside to rolling. Unless it's anything that's not a skill.
Mm-hmm. I mean, just, again, like back of the paper math.
Yeah. What's your estimate?
Estimate? 6 days.
It's only existed for 6 days.
Assuming this happened in 1924, and... Oh wait, it's 9...
You're doing it backwards. Time moves faster inside.
Oh! Yeah, sorry, no, 6 days out here is set 60 years in there.
That's kind of why I was saying it doesn't make sense.
Okay. I didn't know if it was like some correlation to when they stopped paying rent and all that.
I mean, it could be one of those things where, just like our watches caught up, if they were to come out, they would catch up. So, like, it's really been an absurd amount of time in there, but they don't really recognize it because it's been too long. Like, they're all, like, stuck. Like, they
This is gonna
only think it's the 30s. Really, it's been hundreds of years. It could be thousands of years. We don't know.
Wait, this is gonna be a weird question. Do I feel hungry? Or thirsty or anything?
No.
We only feel like it's been, like, 2 hours or whatever, right?
You only feel like it's been 2 seconds.
Well, no. Oh, so now we only feel like it's been 2 seconds?
Yeah, inside it felt like hours were passed. But like physically, biologically, you don't feel like any time has passed. You're not any more tired. You're not any more. You don't have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, and I assume some of us, if we stayed in there long enough, would start to develop a 5 o'clock shadow. Not me. Genetics blessed me with no facial hair, but...
No, I think that we would be... When you go in, you're in some sort of stasis, and then you come out, and then time happens to you for just the amount you were in there. Because our watches were stopped while we were in there, and they came out, and then it went for 2 seconds. So if we went in, we'd be in stasis for as long as we chose to stay in there. If we stayed in there for like 10,000 years, then, you know, however much that works out in math, only a short amount of time would be passed out here, and we would experience all that time in an instant. But if that was, you know...
10,000 years would, again, with the 3,600 to 1, I think would come out to 3 years.
Right, so we would feel 3 years immediately, which would kill us because we would starve to death. But we wouldn't know that until we stepped outside.
Well, that's not true necessarily. You could eat in there. There was food offered to you. There were drinks offered to you.
Sure.
Nobody ate, so you don't know how that affects you. Stepping
Somebody
out.
drank, though.
Yeah?
You're feeling all right?
Am I feeling all right?
Yeah.
If I pull out that evidence baggie,
Oh, did they age or anything?
I mean, they're a little warm now.
Can we still
a
open
little-
the door? Like if I try it right now?
did I ever close the door?
You open the door. I assume you closed the door at some point in all this
Okay.
talking.
I guess.
You reopen the door.
Does anyone
It's the smoking lounge.
have a knife?
Why would anyone have
I've got a screwdriver.
I flip out my
Somebody-
knife and give it to
Somebody
you.
definitely has a pocket knife.
I
Alright,
absolutely have a knife.
I prick my
It's the 90s.
non-dominant hand's pinky finger, just enough to bleed, and then I step into the smoking lounge.
Okay.
I wait there for like 5 minutes.
I think it should have been the other way around.
Okay.
I'll prick it in the smoking lounge, and then I
Yeah.
step out.
So you step in, you wait 5 minutes for it to like stop bleeding,
Yeah, until it stops bleeding, and then I step in.
and then you step back out. You step out, basically no time has passed. Your hand is not bleeding, but there is a wound on it.
Okay. Does the wound look any better than it did in the once it stopped bleeding in the smoking lounge?
No.
I relay that information to you guys. See how you feel about it.
what?
I guess the
It's weird.
might want to try the reverse.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's
But I
probably a good
mean-
idea.
Who else
I
wants
mean-
to prick their pinky?
I mean, it might explain some things like that guy down there and all those artworks. Possibly how Abigail did her artwork.
What do you mean?
Awful lot. I mean, you can do a lot in a short amount of time in there.
Yeah, but they also don't have jobs, so like they could just do a lot regularly.
You still got to get paid. Still need your own food. So they've probably been consuming whatever was
Shit,
in there.
food. Yeah, that's it.
I mean, they haven't been eating anything here.
Yeah, but like they could go out for takeout.
On what dime?
I mean,
Yeah.
they weren't paying rent.
Also, yeah, but not everyone is like this building where they let you go 8 months or whatever without rent.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Like, instead of paying rent, they could have bought takeout.
I don't think they were working though.
I'm saying, yeah, like hors d'oeuvres guy didn't try to charge us. I said put the drink on my tab, and we just walked out with.
You gave them your name.
Maybe they don't charge in there because it's part of the whole thing.
You guys were right outside the night floors discussing whether to go back in to the smoking lounge or to go about your business for the night. What are you wanting to do?
I don't see
Okay.
any reason why we can't go back in. I mean, clearly it's not going to take that long.
We're making a lot of assumptions about this time dilation effect staying true. But if that's the case, I did say I'd be okay for like 20 minutes to an hour, which amounts to about 150 days in there.
Feels like plenty of time.
I don't think we have all the information we need to be in there yet. I don't know. Feels like it knows more about us than we know about it.
Yeah, but like it also didn't seem particularly malicious. Granted, we were suspicious, but like it did try to give us food. It was
they
a
all
little
wanted
creepy,
out.
but like
It doesn't have to be physically malicious. Like, just has to try to get in our heads, man.
right. And we have a solution for that. I mean, we got to deal with it eventually anyway, whether it's today or tomorrow, unless our solution really is just to burn the house down.
I don't think it is.
I agree with Margaret. May I try to make a phone call?
As you like.
I'm gonna try to call Gary.
Okay.
This is your phone a friend.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Gary. When was the last time you saw me?
Last night? No. Yeah, last night we did a whole show. We've got one tonight.
And when was that again? How long till we have till that?
Yeah, we got another 3 hours.
Another 3 hours, huh? Alrighty.
The band's getting ready in like 2, but we know you.
Yeah, I'll see you like 4 and 4.
Uh-huh.
You guys can open
Well-
for me.
Uh-huh. We'll play our best songs while you're not there.
Wow. Well, then are they really your best?
Maybe we'll start an hour later and, We'll have some fun with the fans.
All right. Well, you know me. I'm always, so high. Just lost track of time. Thanks for clearing that up, Gary.
Yeah, I
I hang
guess
up.
that's a weird question.
I don't even let him finish.
Jeez.
All right, guys. I don't know that anything weird is happening time-wise. I still think we might be in its. Sorry. Still might be in it, and it's like projecting this fake world on us,
Well, now we're getting really philosophical. What is reality, man?
Exactly, man. Yeah, hey, this guy gets it.
Okay, so look, I think what we're saying is we need more information about the situation.
At that moment, Mueller's phone rings.
All right. One moment, please. Take a few steps down the stairs.
Okay.
Yeah, we can't. There's not really like an idea of what it is, so I'm just gonna say, spouses, Deucin and Rootin. I can help you.
David, where is my money?
Oh,
I'm supposed to be getting my spousal support check, and it's not in yet.
oh, Janice. It's a little late in night.
Yeah,
So
I
we
should have
call
had
him-
it today. It's Friday night.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I ain't had enough time to get to the mail.
Can I overhear this?
Can I?
Now,
Yeah.
don't forget, you just pushed 2 points of sanity damage off on this bond.
Yeah.
So, play it as you did.
All right.
The mail, you can roll alertness to see if you overhear it. If you want to move closer to overhear it, it might be obvious that you're trying to listen in.
No, I won't move closer. Just eavesdropping. Since they. Oh nope, I failed. 41 and 41 over 24.
You know the mail isn't delivered on the weekend. Are you telling me I'm not going to be able to get it till Monday?
Listen, I have not missed a payment before. You know that. I know that this is rough for you, but it's not exactly the best time for me right now. So I'm sorry, but please cool
Because
it.
you're
And
supporting that old man in that place who is not even
do
related
not
to you.
talk about him. You have no idea what he's done for me. I'm gonna hang up.
All right. If you haven't already, make sure you lower her score by 2.
I did.
Okay.
Can I roll a luck check for my encounters with Mueller to know if he's poor? Maybe it's slipped out in the past before.
I don't think he is poor.
No, I'm just.
Okay. To me,
Well, to you,
I mean,
everybody's
yeah,
poor.
I think I'm actually poorest among us, actually, still.
That's possibly true. Yeah.
So it's still probably you. I mostly come in my work clothes every day.
He makes the ends meet. He's got a job. He's got a business, so he's definitely not poor. But
I just want to know if I feel bad enough to slip some money in his pocket or something.
oh yeah, sure. Roll your luck check.
93 over
Never
50.
come
No,
up
I think
before.
he's doing great.
Yeah, I'm over on down there, and I'm still holding the phone next to my ear, but I'm reaching to my wallet and then just counting a couple of bills.
Okay. And Jack Foster, Agent Mora, you were just freaking out internally about wanting to leave, and now
Yeah.
they're talking about going back in.
I I think maybe we should take the night, guys. Maybe just come back tomorrow or something.
I don't think it's going to improve over time. I think this is one of those things where the longer you leave it, the worse it gets.
I mean, possibly. But I don't know. I think maybe just regroup in a day, and I don't think we need to go back in there.
I mean, Mueller and I were kind of already pushing it to go back in there, and granted, it's not like any more time will pass if we go back in.
Yeah.
But-
Hey, I think it might not be a bad idea to push it for a day. This has been going on long before we got here. It
Yeah, only
seems
like 22,000 years or something.
Yeah.
Internal time.
Plus, I've got something to do in the morning, and can't exactly bypass this. I'm saying that as I'm biting my thumb.
Look, I think we don't know what's going on in there, and there's a couple of avenues we have to figure it out. One is going back in. The other is maybe waiting till morning and asking around to some of these other tenants. Like Mr. Agent Mora, you can you were with me with Thomas Manuel initially. He seemed pretty open and a nice guy before the night came.
Yeah, that
There's
news
a
a little.
chance that if we wait till morning, we can actually get some information from the other tenants as well.
I like that idea. Yeah.
Plus, we still need to hit the art gallery.
Yeah.
I start walking away.
All right. So you guys are walking away from the floors tonight.
You guys are gonna nerd out and decide, we don't want to come back till tomorrow, so whatever. Saving myself some time.
Time for what? You're gonna be late to your gig anyway.
What did you hear that?
Well, I still have like 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I will go back to the apartment then.
No. I guess I say
Okay.
from down the stairs.
You're gonna go back to the apartment to do a search.
Yeah.
Is anybody else going back to the apartment?
No, I gotta get home.
I'm
Right.
gotta get home too.
Mm-hmm. More.
Also going home.
Okay. And
Are we-
Midas?
We're just letting him go back in there?
No, he's going to the apartment, not the night floors.
Oh, okay. He's... Yeah.
He's a responsible adult. He makes his own decisions. He lives with his own consequences. Morris, I'm
Yes.
dealing with it right now.
I guess we're leaving. McLovin, what kind of Rolex you like, right? It's your birthday?
I'm sorry, what?
What kind of Rolex
Kind of-
you like?
Rolex?
Yeah,
I think Rolexes are pretty expensive. I can't afford those.
I mean, what kind of cheaper watch do you like?
I definitely like the Casio.
Mm-hmm. Alright. I thought it was like interchangeable, like popsicle and ice pop, you know?
All right.
No.
So we'll start with McLovin then. You can make me a search check.
36 under 54. Success.
Oh, finally. You find. You guys have this yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We found that and destroyed it already.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
Oh no,
Yeah,
we
yeah, we
destroyed
did.
this.
Yeah, I thought you guys did.
Which one was it? Okay, so was this one?
We
No, since I
found-
was on the
We
field.
we found the one that he was just talking about, the weird symbol that makes you want to show it to people. We did destroy.
Well, we found two of those at that point. We found two or
Right, we destroyed
three of
both of them.
You found two of these. Have you found this symbol yet?
Yes.
That one, yeah.
Okay.
This is
I
the
call it
like,
a shark.
weird shark.
Yeah, remember we called it a hammerhead shark holding a trident with a Maltese
Yeah,
cross in the middle?
it got deleted from the page somehow.
Hmm.
All right.
It's almost
You
more
f-
like an anvil shark.
You find this plane ticket.
Plane ticket. Neat. Mm,
Oh, that's not fucked at all.
I mean,
And I'm gonna need you to make a sanity check.
a sanity check.
Yeah. Did you read the plane ticket?
I mean,
It's
I
from
don't-
the 6th of June, 2015.
Yeah.
2015.
2015 for a Michael
When is this done?
Whitwer.
Oh wait, okay. So fly class. Okay, 6 June. I can't make out that says 2015.
There you go. I made it really big for you. It is for a Michael Whitwer from
That did not increase the
Las
resolution.
Vegas to Boston,
I'll take your word for it.
6 June 2015. It must be really blurry for you.
Yeah, it is. I mean, 75 under 80 success. Yeah, it. I don't know. I mean, I have really good resolution display, but.
I
clearly-
mean, it could just be like it's loading weird on Roll20. That happens sometimes. But yeah, it was 6th of June 2015.
Very good. Okay. Well, I succeeded. Did that still give me bad?
No, you don't
three?
take any sanity damage.
Okay.
It's probably just a misprint.
There was another misprint, so that makes sense.
Yeah, on that receipt from 1895.
Yeah, which is nonsense.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll go to Mora. And you're going home.
Yes, sir.
Alright. So I believe it's like
Mhm.
7 p.m.
You did well stalling me this long. The orb bought you time, but attention always finds its source.
Stay where you are.
You still think that's going to work?
Greg, don't talk to it. It's not him anymore.
Caligostra has entered the threshold. Containment failing. Greg, prepare discharge. Nathan, besiege now.
Nathan, it's gotta be you. Orb's charging something. Just buy us a seconds.
Oh, okay. Great outer beings, this is Nathan. We are exposed, seen. If you're still listening, please help us hold her gaze elsewhere. Like on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere your attention reaches, it may help. If you know others, we'd be grateful if you share us. If you're willing to offer support, you can find us at ko-fi.com/elementalgamingnexus. And if you seek refuge, linktree.com/elementalgamingnexus is still open.
This time I will have an audience for the destruction of a world. You cannot hide from what is hungry. I was born to consume, and no amount of extra observational energy can stop me.
Nathan, down.